your dreams take flight, pages turn, a magical night. Adventures waiting, come take a look. Join us now in the storybook. Whispers of tales.
The Dragon Pearl.
Long ago, nestled among mist-shrouded peaks, lay a village struggling against hardship. The crops were failing, and the people were desperate. Hope arrived in the form of Shenlong, a magnificent dragon, who offered them a magical pearl. The pearl possessed the power to bring prosperity and abundance. Almost overnight, the village flourished, harvests were bountiful, and joy filled every home. But as the years passed, the villagers began to take the pearl's blessings for granted. A seed of greed sprouted within their hearts. They argued over who deserved more and how to control the pearl's power. Harmony turned to discord, and gratitude faded into selfish ambition. One night, the pearl vanished. A collective gasp echoed through the village as they discovered the empty pedestal. Panic spread like wildfire, and accusations flew. Shenlong never returned. The crops withered, and the prosperity that once defined the village disappeared. The villagers were left to face the consequences of their greed. Li Wei, burdened by the village's plight, vowed to find Shenlong and restore balance. He spent years studying ancient texts and listening to the whispers of the wind. His journey took him through treacherous mountains and across vast deserts. He sought guidance from hermits and listened to the tales of wandering travelers. Finally, he reached a hidden grotto, where an ancient hermit sat meditating. The hermit revealed the truth. Only a selfless act could summon Shenlong again. Li Wei returned to the village, not with a solution, but with a challenge. He called upon the villagers to forgive each other and to share what little they had left. At first, resentment lingered, but as Li Wei shared his meager possessions, others followed suit. Slowly, acts of kindness replaced the bitterness. One day, a small child offered her last cup of water to a parched traveler. It was this act of selfless generosity that pierced the heavens. The ground trembled, and a familiar roar echoed through the mountains. Shenlong emerged from the clouds, his scales shimmering with renewed brilliance. The pearl is not lost, Shenlong boomed. It resides within your hearts. Kindness is the true treasure. From that day on, the village thrived not because of a magical object, but because of the magic within themselves. Generosity became their guiding principle. Li Wei continued to guide his people, reminding them that true wealth lies in compassion and unity. The tale of the dragon's pearl became a timeless lesson. Years later, the village flourished, not with magical aid, but through the shared prosperity of their kindness. They learned to value the gifts they gave each other. One day, a new traveler arrived, exhausted and hungry. The villagers, remembering their past, welcomed him with open arms. As the traveler rested, he shared stories of distant lands. The villagers, in turn, told him the tale of Shenlong's pearl and the lesson they had learned. The traveler smiled, revealing himself as a wandering sage. "You have understood the greatest of truths," he said. "Kindness is the pearl that never fades." And so, the village became known as the Village of the Everlasting Pearl, a beacon of hope and generosity in a world often consumed by greed. The wind carried the story of their transformation far and wide, inspiring other communities to embrace compassion over material wealth. Even the children played games that celebrated acts of kindness, understanding that true strength lay in helping others. Shenlong, watching from the heavens, smiled upon the village, knowing that his gift had ultimately brought about a greater treasure than he could ever have imagined. And so, the tale of the dragon's lost gift became a reminder to all who heard it. The greatest treasures are not found in material wealth, but in the boundless depths of human kindness. For within each act of generosity, a spark of magic ignites, creating a world where even the smallest act of kindness can light up the darkest corners.